Hi, this is MD Al Amin, and today we're going to learn how the JavaScript DOM work. And this class is going to be interesting. And let's start. So, what is DOM actually? DOM is like a document object model. Let me just show you the let's just see our this file now, the HTML file. So at first tag we have doc type, and then we have HTML tag is all the way to the down, and then we have a head tag, and that's in here, and then we have a body tag that is here, and within those tags we have some other tags, like in on the head tag we have the title tag, and the body tag we have a paragraph tag, 1 2 3 paragraph tag, and then we have a div, and then inside the div tag we have the h1 tag. So this class is going to be interesting. Let's start. So what is DOM actually? DOM is a document object model. So let's okay, here we have to just okay, this is our HTML file. Okay, so before how we call an element on JavaScript file, we just say the var text equal to get element by ID, and we give the name, the ID name. So if here with the ID name is text, so we give the ID name, and then we can call it, and we can manipulate this, or we can use it. So if we just say console log text, we can see that here. So this is a p tag. If we want to say what is inside the p, it's the same as here. So on the first tag we have the hello, right? This is the inner HTML of the p tag. So we can call or identify an element by its name, by the tag name. So let's just say I want to call this p here, where it says hola. How we can do that? Now the in the JavaScript we always give ID classes so that we can call it, and this is the best way of doing it. But we can do it in the other way too. That's where the DOM comes. DOM. I can explain. DOM is like an organization. The first class officers, then the second class officers, and then the employee and the worker. So that's how the DOM work. And let me show you how actually the DOM work. Let me show you some picture. Okay, this one is look good. You see, in this picture and this file is almost same. So at first we have the doc type. This is the first document, which is HTML, and then we have the head tag, then we have the HTML tag, and then inside that HTML tag we have two other tags. One is head, another is body, and inside the head we have title tag, and inside the body we have some p tag, and then inside the body tag we have another tag that's called div, and inside the div we have another tag that's called h1. So you can tell this as an what is called an a company or organization. This is the first person, then the second person, then under him the two other person work, and under them there's few other persons work. So in these are the all DOM boxes. In JavaScript we call these boxes node. So this is the first node, second node, and the second node have two other child node, and this child node has other childs like p. So why DOM is important? So with the DOM you can manipulate the DOM. You can change the node, you can add new node, you can delete the node. DOM is important, but the best way of still calling some element is by with ID or with name. So but DOM is important. So there in all website or in the web pages you always find three most common or three must DOM. These three. The one is document, then is HTML, then head and body. You'll always see these DOMs in any kind of website. Okay, so how to use them? Now we know how the DOM work and how to use them. So if we just so how we can use the DOM? So at first we have doc type. This is the first node, and the second class node is HTML, and HTML has two other child nodes, head and body, and then our body has 1 2 3 4 child, and our div, the fourth node, have another child, h1. And if we you can call these childs with the child index without any ID or class. So let's see how we can do that. If we just say text in HTML equal to not help. So we now change the in HTML equal to not help, right? So let's just say we call this by its ID, like this ID. Now I want to change the hola to not hola. How I can do that? This element do not have any kind of class or ID. So how I can do that? We can do that using the node. That's why node is important. Okay, so how we can use the node? you see our first element is block type HTML and the second element is HTML. We can use that. How we can do that? Let's just say var text2 equal to, we're gonna call the our first node, which is HTML. So how we can call that? We can say document, and then we can say child node. So our HTML is the second element of our DOM. So we can say the one first, and then if I console log it, let's see what it shows. Okay, so our second element is going to the body tag, but every browser have some kind of like prefix code or some kind of other space how to manipulate the thing, how they, we can call the second element, which is body, and inside the body we can call our second p tag, which is this. So it's going to be number 1 index. So we have the text and we have now the p tag. So if we wanted to change it, I can just literally now call it by this text2 in HTML equal to not one. Okay, no, not working. Yep, that's what now it is working. So we just change, we just took the, we just call the second element of the p tag, and without any ID, we call it by the DOM list. So DOM list is we always prefer using the ID name, because the different browser have different fixes. Sometimes the what in our code we have some white space like this, but in different browser, these white spaces they add some extra code so that the node list is always not the same. It's a little bit confusing, but it's good to learn. Thanks. This is for today.